Shana Tova. This is Rabbi Scott Hoffman, and I'm standing here in the sanctuary of BSO. I was asked to share a few thoughts for the new year with all of you. And as a source of inspiration, I did some research into the ideas that animated the talks of the high holidays of rabbis more than 100 years ago in the aftermath of the Spanish flu of 1918, which took millions of lives away worldwide. And in particular, I was drawn to the thoughts offered by three rabbinical colleagues of 100 years ago, and I think they're instructive to share today as we face the challenges of 5781. One rabbi reminded us that a pandemic, with its huge cost of human life, reminds us of what the psalmist says is life's fleeting nature. He says that we have no time for anger and no time for grudges. We have to cherish and love all of those around us even more strongly, even more fervently than in the past. And the simple reason is that we are not guaranteed fullness of years. We have to live every day as if it were our last, because sadly, for too many, that's turned out to be the case. So the rest of us need to redouble our efforts at building a more loving world, a more loving society. The second thought, which I found very compelling, was the need to prioritize the preservation of human life over any economic concern. In the rabbi's eloquent phraseology, it's difficult to find the words to share with the owner of a business who's lost his livelihood, but it's impossible to find the right words to share with a mother whose child was lost to the negligence of the state. A powerful reminder to all of us that we must do our part, and by doing so, will contribute to saving many, many of the lives of our fellow citizens. And finally, a colleague who had been prohibited from entering his synagogue for a number of months in that time wanted to use every opportunity upon his return to express gratitude for being able to stand on the pulpit once again and to share, just as had been the case in the past. And he said this is indicative of a broader attitude we need to cultivate, an attitude of gratefulness, of appreciation, and yes, of gratitude. And so, as we meet the challenges of the year ahead of us, 5781, let us remember to cherish all of those around us. Let us remember to do our utmost to help preserve the safety of those around us, and above all, to cultivate an attitude where even those things we take for granted will be in the future the subject of much appreciation and thanks. Again, this is Rabbi Scott Hoffman, and I want to wish everybody a year of health, a year of happiness, and most of all, a year of return to normalcy. Shana Tova.